Hi, welcome to another video where we are going to today be looking at circumference, but finding diameter and radius from circumference if we already have the number for circumference. So if you take a look here, I've already drawn out a circle, and you can see that it's got a total circumference of 12.566 centimeters. Now, the reason we want to do this video and be able to work backwards is because kids seem to be able to find the formula for circumference to be relatively simple, but working backwards when we have circumference seems to be a bit more of a challenge. So we know that circumference is equal to pi times diameter, or it's equal to pi times 2 times r. So double the radius times pi. So we've got both those formulas. But what happens when we have this? What happens when we already have this and we're trying to find the diameter across, or we're trying to find the radius? So we know that diameter is the line that goes all the way through center, and we know that radius is half of diameter. So radius would be about there, anywhere on the circle that meets up with center. So the purpose of the video is to show you, while we have circumference, how to work backwards in order to figure this out. Okay, so let's take a look here. So we know the formula is pi times diameter. So if we want to manipulate that formula to work backwards, well, then what other number do we know? We know circumference and we know pi, so we're able to use those numbers to help us. So if c is equal to pi times d, then wouldn't it be fair to say that diameter is equal to c over pi? Where we would take this number circumference, in this case, we would take 12.566 and divide it by pi. If we do that, we end up with a number that actually is 4 centimeters. Now, how did that work? Well, it's pretty simple, actually. Once we have our formula here, we're able to manipulate it very much the way that we're able to manipulate fact families. So you might remember from earlier grades how you could have 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 minus 3 is 2, and 5 minus 2 is 3. So it's very similar. We are able to just make some adjustments on here, and if we make adjustments, all we have to do is just kind of change the operation. And I'm not sure if that actually showed up, so I'll do it this way. We can actually take and move c and move pi around, and we just have to change the operation that's happening up here in the formula. So now if we're doing the same thing and trying to figure out radius, well, it's simple then. All we need to do is we go diameter is equal to circumference divided by pi. We have diameter is 12.566 centimeters divided by pi, and we end up with 4. And we know that radius is half of 4, so r equals half times diameter, or half of diameter, diameter divided by 2. I mean, it's completely up to you how you want to do it. And so in this case, radius is equal to half of 4. Radius equals 2. So hopefully this video kind of clarifies how you can work backwards by manipulating the formula in order to find diameter and radius. Everybody, thank you for watching.